Hey everybody, welcome back again to another video. I've been out for a bit because of me being sick, but I'm ready and I'm ready. I'm back. Anyway, let's get to it. So EA essentially put the blame on outside factors instead of looking themselves in the mirror when talking about Battlefield's failures. Anyway, one of the biggest takeaways from the call early held today was the huge focus on Battlefield 2042. Executives spent over 20 minutes discussing what went wrong with it and how they see the future of it. Laura Miley, I apologize. EA's chief studios officer led a discussion on Battlefield 2042 by acknowledging EA's wider successes, both past and present, but said it's really important to acknowledge when we have misses. This is certainly the case with Battlefield launch, which failed to meet the expectations of our players and also clearly missed our own expectations. Yeah, that's an understatement. Anyway, according to her, after the beta last summer, EA received a lot of feedback concerning bugs and unpolished areas of the experience. However, there was also a substantial amount of positive feedback from players. Players saying this feels like Battlefield is back, this is my Battlefield, so we had to embolden the team. It was then revealed that Battlefield 2042's bug count ratio got to historic levels for a DICE game, and market reviews prior to launch were in the high 70s to low 80s. Following the game's launch, DICE rolled out its Day 1 and Day 0 patches to get the bug count down further. On top of this, Melee continued and said that Battlefield 2042's launch and patches meant the game was stable and the growth consumption was quote-unquote good. However, according to EA, things took a turn and that turn was clear. The surprise release of Halo Infinite's multiplayer. I wish I was choking.
You serious?
Don't make me laugh, EA. Anyway, according to her, the comparison between both games was not favorable because Halo Infinite was a very polished title. That's laughable, whereas Battlefield 2042 contained bugs and was as polished. The game's poor Steam reviews were put down to PC players, having a performance cap, which players on Steam found quote-unquote upsetting. In addition, negative player feedback overall was focused on three key areas, which EA would further elaborate on: bugs in performance, game design, and feature choices. The game not aligning with player expectations. Quote-unquote brutal expectations, as they said before. Turning to the future, they proceed to explain what the company has since learned in those 3 years will actually be taken to approve upon them. Turns out EA denied it, saying Communication Vice President John Riesberg told Pizza Gamer the stories floating around do not accurately represent the discussion in the context of the town hall meeting. It was an in-depth, very helpful internal conversation about 2042's launch. It was about key learnings and actions we are taking, not blaming external factors. The X-File report, which was published by Tom Henderson, said that 2042 might have struggled in the market due to development issues with its engine, or from home setup due to COVID in comparison to other more polished games on the market, like Halo Infinite. No, EA. No. No, don't make me laugh, EA, like I said before. Come on now, we all know the real reason. You rushed out an incomplete product, much like Halo Infinite is. I hate to say it, but it's true. Both games launched incomplete, had, lack of game content, but the difference is you don't have to spend a full $70 on Halo Infinite like you have to on Battlefield 2042. Let's see, Battlefield has way more bugs. And it's obvious that EA and DICE are so incompetent that they decided to chase trends instead of focusing on what Battlefield is about. They decided to chase trends of its real competitor, which is called Call of Duty. Also chasing trends from Overwatch and Rainbow Six Siege, which are way more popular. So instead of focusing on what fans want from a Battlefield series, they decided to chase trends and it bit them in the ass. Not to mention the game was buggy and felt like a pre-alpha, if you want to be honest about it. And they could have chosen to delay the game, much like Halo Infinite did, but they chose to just rush it. And we'll patch it later mentality. So, and the fact that season one is not even out yet. Season one for Battlefield doesn't even start till the summer. That is abysmal for a live service game. I would not be surprised if within the next year or so, EA just drops Battlefield 2042 and moves on. I would not be surprised due to how much of a huge failure it was. Which is a shame too, because the trailers made it seem amazing. Man, what a damn shame too. So it could have been great, really, if they just took their time, gave DICE the time they needed. But nope. They decided to just rush it out. They decided to just rush it out like usual, so which is usual with DICE games, so I mean the fact that the game doesn't even have a fucking scoreboard. Like what how does a multiplayer game not have a fucking scoreboard? What? How does that make any fucking sense? What? That is baffling. Like, and no voice chat, like native voice chat either. Wow. Just wow. Man, what a huge flop. No fucking wonder people have left, Battlefield 2042. Hell, I mean, Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1 have more players than 2042 does. Which is, the previous two Battlefield games. Man, you really need to do some soul searching, DICE and EA. If the Battlefield series is going to stay around, so would be a damn shame if it dies because of your incompetence. Anyway, so what do you guys think of this? Let me know down in the comment section below. I think it's a huge L by EA and DICE. Like they have no idea that they're running the franchise down into the ground with this kind of mindset. They need to do some soul searching and quick if Battlefield is going to stick around. So anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys later. Bye.